Hey Jaguars, we're going to talk with this bus driver Larry. He's going to tell us about the protocols outside the bus, things we talked about last night in our question and answer service. And if there's any other questions after this, please give us a call or give us an email.
Okay.
All right, bus driver Larry, give it to us.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to load on this bus. We're all going to get on the bus, single file. As we go down the row, we're going to want to basically every other seat is what we're going to take. So the first child will get into a seat on the right, then the next child will go down a row, go onto the seat on the left, and so forth and so forth. So as we come on board, we're going to demonstrate that.
And our kindergarten families will be in the front and it'll go on from there. Kindergarten, first grade, so forth and so on.
So a couple of important things while people are loading on their seats on the bus is you stay seated, you stay safe, you keep your hands to yourself, and you make sure you have a calm voice.
I want you to follow to the back.
Am I allowed to throw things out the window?
No throwing things out the window. Hands inside the bus at all times.
Keep your mask on.
Keep your mask on the bus.
So if you see every other row here, so there's maximum both this way and this way. All right, bus driver Larry.
All right, so we have a few rules on this bus that are mandatory. One, remember we talked about staying in your seat. Us bus drivers cannot drive this bus unless you are staying in your seat. It is for your safety to stay in your seat at all times while this bus is moving. Another thing here is eating is also not allowed, or drinking. One thing that might happen is you might start choking. Now, if you start choking, the bus driver is driving, so we can't come back immediately and assist you if you start to choke. So food and drinks is not allowed. Another thing is we don't want to make any messes. So that's another reason why there's no food. Your personal belongings, try to keep on you. Don't pull them all out so that way they don't get scattered all over the floor. And always throw your trash in the garbage. Another thing, all objects, hands, stay in the windows. If we have these windows open, nothing goes out the windows. You don't pass nothing out the windows. You don't throw nothing out the windows. No objects. All body up. All digits stay inside. All right. We also have some other things that we're going to go over. If in case there's any type of emergencies that may happen, we have to pull this bus over for any reasons. You need to listen to your bus driver and follow all directives that the driver gives you. For instance, if we have to pull this bus over and there's a fire. Just a second. All right, so if there's an emergency such as a fire, the driver is going to direct everybody to evacuate the bus. Does anybody know what they would do if there's a fire in this bus? Which exit you would take?
The one closest to you.
The one that's furthest away from the fire. So if the fire is in the rear, we are going to be exiting out of the front. And if the fire's in the front, we are going to be exiting out of the rear. Okay? Another emergency that may happen. This bus may break down. If it breaks down, then we have to call in for dispatch to send another bus. If we are on the road and it happens to be dangerous where we're broken down, we will evacuate the bus. And if we did that, we would evacuate the bus. Everybody would stay together as a group, and we would be waiting safe distance away from the danger. At the same time, another bus will come, then we would reboard that bus and then be on our way to school. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions for me?
I think we're good.
Okay, thank you, bus driver Larry. So as we promised you, we would have the bus protocol here. Now, know that there are some worries that a bus driver is a stranger. I get you do not talk to strangers, but a bus driver, that is someone who is a safe person to talk to. So you can ask questions of the bus driver, but you cannot ask questions when they're driving. When you're walking in, hi, bus driver Larry, and things like that is okay, but not when they're driving. They can't be disrupted during that time. You want to come back? Okay.
Okay, so it's very important about things like that with strangers. If while you are ever at your bus stop and strangers are basically trying to talk to you, coach you, or get your attention, bring that to the driver's attention immediately. Another thing, she told you don't distract us while we are driving. Now, there are lines there that you may cross. If there is an emergency, do not hesitate to holler out to get our attention. We don't know what's going on. We don't want you to be scared to tell us that something's happening, somebody's bleeding, somebody's hurt. Let us know immediately so we can pull over and then we can address the situation. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being with us today. As you can see, our bus drivers are willing to do up and above the call of duty to work with our families. So let us know if you need any more support.